We're really thrilled to be here to talk with you about open dialogue and our adaptation of it. We feel that this is some of the most gratifying work that we've done in our lives. We feel that it brings, it's a recovery-oriented practice, a very holistic-oriented practice. And at the same time, we come with humility that our project, the project that we're going to present to you this evening, is a very small one. Our numbers are very small. Our results are very modest. But we're still very happy to be able to talk about it because we hope what we've demonstrated is that the principles of open dialogue, which were developed in Tornio, Finland, can actually be transplanted to suburban and urban Massachusetts, USA. And we hope that this will provide hope that this marvelous approach to working with people can actually be adapted anywhere there are people willing to give it a chance. So we learned about open dialogue about 6 years ago, and we learned about open dialogue from the journalism of Robert Whitaker, particularly his book, Anatomy of an Epidemic, which if you haven't read it, I very strongly recommend it. And I actually would like to mention that I learned about open dialogue first from a person receiving services at our company who scolded me that I didn't know about it already. And I remain very deeply in debt to this man who has over many years proven to be kind of a mentor to me. So we learned about open dialogue about 6 years ago, and we were fascinated by it, and we set about to learn as much about it as we possibly could to see if we could possibly adapt it to the environment in which we currently work. And we've developed 2 programs that we want to tell you about tonight. One is called the Collaborative Pathway, and that is designed to help young people at the beginning of their psychiatric experience, hopefully to bend the curve away from chronicity so that they never ever have to be involved in the mental health system at all. And the other program is for people who are enmeshed in the mental health system to see if by using open dialogue principles we can enhance people's feeling of empowerment and further their recovery and well-being. So first of all, I'd like to create some context for this by describing where Brenda and I work, this company called Advocates. It's a nonprofit, largely publicly funded mental health agency about 30 miles west of Boston. And we serve people with a variety of life challenges, including psychiatric and emotional difficulties, developmental disabilities, autism spectrum conditions, brain injury, and substance use disorders. And we're very dedicated to the idea that anybody, regardless of their challenge, should be able to live a full, satisfying, risk-taking, messy life, just like us, in the community of their choice if they have the right kind of supports. We're also very committed to the idea that people are not defined by their diagnosis or by any disability. And we are passionately committed to the idea that recovery is real, that it happens, that it should be expected, and that it can happen for anyone. At the same time, we have been very discouraged by our experience of standard care, standard psychiatric care, at least in the United States. The people we serve and care about tell us day after day how unsatisfactory standard care is, especially care that is dominated by a psychopharmaceutical paradigm to the exclusion of other practices. We've also been really appalled and disgusted by the fact that the people we serve and support are dying 25 years younger than their peers in the United States, and that the things that are carrying away the people that we love at these early ages are cardiovascular diseases and dyslipidemias that are complicated, if not caused, by the very treatments we're prescribing. So we're very eager to explore alternative approaches.